Social media is a digital tool that allows people to communicate, share information, create content, and interact with others through the internet. Today, social media is part of everyday life for millions of people around the world. The platforms I use the most are Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok, and YouTube. I use WhatsApp mainly for communication with friends, classmates, and family members. Instagram and TikTok are more for entertainment trends and short videos, while YouTube is very useful for learning and watching educational content. I think each platform has a different purpose. Some are mainly for communication, while others focus more on entertainment or information. Because of that, social media has become an important part of the modern life. Social media is very popular today because it allows people to connect instantly, no matter where they are. In the past, communication was slower, but now people can send messages, share photos, or watch live videos in seconds. Another reason is the entertainment. Many people use social media to relax, watch funny videos, listen to music, or follow celebrities or influencers. It also gives people the opportunity to express themselves and share their opinions publicly. In addition, social media is easy to access because almost everyone has a smartphone today. Young people especially spend a lot of time online because social media is part of their social life. It helps them feel connected to trends, friends, and current events. One major advantage of the social media is the communication. It helps people stay connected with family and friends, even if they live far away. For example, students can create group chats or share homework for organized projects. Another advantage is the access to information. Through social media, people can learn about world news, educational topics, tutorials, and different cultures. Platforms like YouTube can even help students improve skills such as learning languages, editing videos, or solving math problems. Social media can also create opportunities. Some people use it for business, promoting products, or finding jobs. Others use it for share their talents like art, music, or photography. Overall, social media can be a very useful tool when people use it responsibly and with balance. Even though social media has advantages, it also has many disadvantages and risks. One of the biggest problems is the addiction. Many people spend too much time scrolling through videos or posts, which affects their productivity and daily routines. Another problem is the misinformation. Sometimes fake news spreads very quickly, and people believe information without checking if it's true. This can create confusion and even conflicts. The cyberbullying is also a serious issue, especially among teenagers and young people. Some users hide behind screens to insult or criticize others. This can seriously affect someone's confidence and emotions. The privacy is another concern because many people share too much personal information online without realizing the risk. Because of this, it is important to use social media carefully and responsibly. Social media has changed communication in many ways. On the positive side, it allows people to communicate faster and more easily. For example, we can instantly send messages, make video calls, or share important information. However, I also think it has reduced face to face communication in some situations. Many people spend more time on their phones than talking directly to others. Sometimes, even when friends or family are together, everyone is focused on their screens instead of having a real conversation. In addition, communication on social media can sometimes feel less personal because messages can be misunderstood with the tone or the voice or the facial expressions. So while social media connects people digitally, it can sometimes create emotional distance in their real life. I definitely think the social media influences people's opinions. Every day, people are exposed to videos, comments, trends, and content that shape the way they think. For example, influencers and content creators often affect opinions about fashion, politics, or lifestyle. Many users follow friends simply because they see many people doing the same thing online. Algorithm, the algorithm also play an important role because platforms show users content based on their interest. As a result, people sometimes only see one perspective and may become less open to different opinions. This influence can be positive if social media spreads awareness about issues, but it also can be negative when false information or toxic ideas become popular. So social media can have a strong impact on mental health, especially among young people. One common problem is the comparison. Many users compare their lives, appearance, or success with what they see online. The problem is that social media usually shows only the best moments of people's lives, not the difficult behind them. Because of this, some young people may feel insecure, anxious, or dissatisfied with themselves. Another issue is the pressure from the likes, the comments, and the followers. Some people feel the need to constantly seek approval online, and this can affect the self esteem. Spending too much time online can also increase the stress, reduce sleep quality, and create emotional exhaustion. However, social media can also provide support, communities, motivation, and educational content. So the effect depends a lot on how people use it. Social media can definitely be useful for educational work. For student platforms like YouTube are excellent for learning because they offer tutorials, classes, and explanations about many subjects. For example, many English learners improve their listening and pronunciation skills by watching videos online. Teachers can also use social media to share educational materials or communicate with students. In terms of work, social media is useful for marketing, networking, and promoting business. Many companies use platforms like Instagram or Facebook to advertise their products and reach customers. Professionals can also use LinkedIn to connect with employers or find job opportunities. So, when used correctly, social media can support both academic and professional growth. Managing time can on social media is important because it is very easy to spend hours online without noticing. Personally, I try to prioritize my responsibilities before using social media for entertainment. For example, I usually finish my homework first. After that, I use social media during my free time to relax or watch videos. I also try not to use my phone too much time when I study because I can that can distract me. Another thing that helps is being aware of how much time I spend online. Sometimes I limit my use of certain apps so I can focus better on my goals and daily activities. In my opinion, social media is more positive than negative, but only when people use it responsibly. It offers many benefits such as the communication, education, entertainment, and opportunities for work or creativity. At the same time, it also has risks like addiction, misinformation, and mental health problems. Because of this, I think balance is very important, and the social media should be a tool that helps people, not something that controls their lives. Overall, I believe the social media can have a positive impact if users are careful, responsible, and aware of how they use it in their daily lives. Thank you.